What is up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a full yoga flow, putting together everything that we learned with back bending, forward fold. We're going to be doing some twisting, some side flexion. We're also going to be working on the stability of our scapula and strength in our plank pose, in our chaturangas. Also working on our core strength. We're going to be moving kind of slow, then we're going to be increasing the pace. It's going to be a challenging practice, but it's still a practice for beginners. So just do what you can. And the reason that I'm making it challenging is because you're going to encounter this routine several times during this phase. So if the first time that you do it, you're going to get through the full routine, just do a small section. And eventually, when you encounter this routine again, you can start incrementing the time that you do the routine, and you're gonna feel like you're becoming more proficient in your practice. And also feel free to always rest in child's pose if you feel like you need it. And feel free also to pause the video, take some rest, breathe, and then come back to the practice. Adjust the practice to your needs, even though it's going to be challenging. There are going to be modifications for all the poses, and again, it is your practice. Modify it to your level. If it's too hard, make it easier. If it's way too easy, just do it twice or incorporate something else in your practice. We're also going to be exploring the first arm balance, the most common one, which is going to be crow. But once again, don't feel intimidated. If you cannot get it on this practice, you might get it on the next one. You might not get it on the next one and next one, but eventually you will get it. So without further ado, we're gonna begin in our hands and knees. So place your hands at about shoulder width apart. We're gonna need a block to modify some of the poses. And place your hands shoulder width apart. Bring your knees back to the point that your back is completely flat. We're gonna begin with some cat-cows. So inhale, lift your chest, arch your back, shoulders are back, look forward. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your pelvis in, round your neck as well. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Now exhale, go to downward facing dog. So if this is the first downward facing dog of the day, or if you have tight hamstrings, move side to side, bend one knee at a time, externally rotate your elbows. Imagine that your armpit is coming to the center of your body. Spread your fingers wide, extend your arms as much as possible, create elevation through the scapula. Look in between your knees or even your belly button. Do a small contraction in your core, in your pelvic floor, and all that at the same time while focusing on your breathing. Let's begin with some sun salutations. So bend your knees, inhale, look forward, exhale, jump or float or step. Inhale, halfway, exhale, and fall. Now inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to touch, exhale, hands to the hand center. Inhale all the way up, and exhale, fall. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, a step or float to the back of your mat. Keep exhaling, lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing, and exhale for downward facing. Only 2 deep breaths. So inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. On the next inhale, bend your knees, hips back, look forward, jump to the top of the mat. Or a step, inhale, halfway, exhale, fall. Inhale all the way up, hands to touch. Exhale, hands to the hand center. Inhale, rise all the way up. hands to touch. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, upward facing, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing. Now left foot 45 degree, right foot in the middle of the hand. Inhale for warrior one. We're gonna hold it here for 2 deep long breaths. So 1, inhale, 2, exhale. One more time, inhale. On the next exhale, transfer to warrior two. The front foot is coming facing forward. Back foot is at 90-degree angle with the front foot. Keep your hips square, your arms are completely extended. Look at your right thumb. Keep your attention on your breathing. Now reverse a warrior by placing the left hand on the left knee or thigh. Inhale and open up to the right side body. Now exhale, helicopter your hands to plant your hands on the mat. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. Right foot 45-degree angle, left foot in the middle of the hands. Inhale for warrior one and hold. Keep tension on the pelvic floor. Keep pushing those arms up. Look at your thumbs. Keep engaging both of your legs. The left knee, make sure it's not caving in, but it's going to the outside, opening up through the hips. And the next exhale, transfer to warrior two. The next inhale, plant your hands on your knee. Exhale, open up through the left side body. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, move your hands around for plank pose. Get into plank, lower down chaturanga and hold. If you cannot hold it here, bring your knees down. If you can hold it with me, hold it here for 5, 4, squeeze your elbows together, your shoulders are back. 2, 1, back up to plank for 3, engage your glutes, your pelvis. 2, 1, lower down chaturanga for 3, 2, 1. One more time, extend up, only 2, 1, 2, child's pose. Open your knees wide, keep your toes together, walk your hands forward, catch your breathing. Take a moment to reconnect with yourself. Take a moment to find any tension that you may have. Take this moment to set an intention for this practice. Take this moment to let go of anything that doesn't serve you and just stay with whatever serves you today. The next inhale, let's go back to plank pose. From here, we're going to transfer into side plank by rotating towards the right. You can be here. If this is too much on the wrist, you can go back into your elbow. But if you feel fine on your hand, let's just hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Now switch side, go towards the left with control, keeping your body tight. Everything is in the core right here. Open up through the chest, lift those hips high and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing and exhale for downward facing. 2 deep long breaths. You can go to child's pose if your shoulders are dying already. Lift the right arm, wrap the
outside of your left ankle. Do like a little twist. Back to center. Take a deep inhale. Grab the opposite ankle with your left hand and twist. And come back to center. Slowly walk towards the top of the mat. Stay in this forward fold. Take a deep inhale halfway and exhale full. Be aware of the new space that you have created. Your body's already warm. It should be warm by now, depending on the place you live. Bend one knee at a time, if that feels good for you. Leave one hand on the floor, or you can grab a block and put the hand, or you can be on your fingertips, depending on your flexibility. You're going to inhale and raise the left arm overhead. Look at your thumb. And come back to the opposite side. Raise your right arm up. Twist from your belly, not from your hips. Hips are square. Keep your attention on your breathing. Hands back to center. Slowly come back up, one vertebra at a time. Send your shoulders back. Hands to the hand center. Close your eyes. Let's take 2 deep, long breaths to reconnect with your body. Scan your body from toes all the way towards your head. Now inhale, raise all the way up, hands to touch. Let's add a little bit of a back bend, just slightly. Then exhale, hands to center one more time. Now inhale for Utkatasana. Let's hold it for 3 long breaths. Look at your thumb. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Grasp the floor with your toes. Keep that core engaged. And exhale, fall. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float to the back of your mat. Inhale for forward facing. Exhale for downward facing. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky for single leg down dog. Exhale, bring the left knee towards your nose. Inhale, back to center. Exhale towards the left triceps. Inhale the left leg towards the sky. Exhale towards the right tricep. Inhale, open up through those hamstrings. Bring the knee to the middle of your hands and the foot. Then open up, find your stand for release or lunge. You can be on your hands or you can be on your forearms. Now you're on my forearms, lower the left knee down. Catch your breathing. That was pretty intense if you have never done an power yoga or an intense yoga practice, or it might be easy and then you can just double the reps or make it harder for your level. Rock side to side, find some space in the hips, in the right hip flexor. Inhale, slowly come up. Now you're gonna lift the right hand on the mat. You're gonna circle around, and if you can get up to here and you feel already good in this position, you can stay here, or you can try to grab the right foot and bring it towards you. What I don't want you guys to do is to twist in this motion, but keep your hips completely square and only twist from your belly. But once again, if you can be right here, or you can just be twisting in this position right here. But if you feel it, bring the toes towards you, and at the same time bring your hips forward. At the same time lift your chest up. Look at your left shoulder and release. Now extend into your half split. Bring your hips up and back. Inhale, lift your chest and fall. Flex your foot so you get you feel it on your calf, you will feel it for sure. Do like a little pulses, move around. From here, we're gonna go right away into Warrior 3, which is plant your foot, then bend the knee, slowly come up, find your balance, extend the right leg back towards the room, slowly come up. You can place your hands right here, find that balance. This will be the easiest variation, or one of the easier. And then if you want a little more, you can just bring your hands forward. Keep extending that back leg towards the back of the room. Keep extending your arms forward. If you are here, then plant your hands for a standing split. If your hands doesn't get to the floor, just bend your knee a little bit or put some blocks to modify this pose. I'm gonna slowly bring the other foot to match the other foot. Stay here in this forward fold, rock side to side. Feel the new space that you have created. Open your feet and lower down into a squat. Place your hands into prayer, rock side to side. Push your knees to the outside. Lift your chest tall. Elongate your spine. Keep moving side to side if you want to, or just stay static. You can close your eyes. And one more time, reconnect with your breathing, reconnect with yourself. From here, you're going to place the left hand behind the room. You're going to do a small lift in your hips, extension in your hips, engage your glutes, and then come back down. Place the right arm behind, extend through the hips, engage your glutes, come back down, deep inhale, exhale and lift, come back down, right arm, inhale, exhale and lift, and come back down. Now bring both knees together. Let's go into Navasana, which is the most fundamental core positions that we have in yoga. We're gonna first just lift your knees up, and if you feel like you're rounding back, try to lean as much forward as possible and just be here with your hands on the mat. If you feel comfortable here, you can slowly be on 2 fingers, 1 finger, release the fingers. You're gonna feel your hip flexors firing up. Then from here, if you feel comfortable, extend your legs, put your hands forward. We're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down halfway for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down all the way to hold a hole for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath through the nose. A deep exhale through the mouth. Slowly come back up. Go into your forward fold one more time. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant your hands lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing and exhale for downward facing. Let's go to the other side by lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, knees to your nose. Inhale, leg completely straight, as high as you can possibly go. Exhale to the right tricep. Inhale, exhale, round your spine, engage your core, twist towards the left tricep. Inhale, and exhale, plant the foot in the middle of the hands. Find your stand in your lizard lunge. Put your hands inside your foot. Then lower the knee down. Once again, you can be on your hands, you can be on your forearms. Let's take just one deep, long breath before we keep going. Take a deep inhale. Create extension through the spine. Exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Left the left arm extended in the mat. Right arm is going to go across And one more time, you can be just right here, working on that twisting, or if you feel comfortable, of the foot, bring it towards you. One day you might be here, you won't be struggling. One day you might be here and you feel comfortable doing that. The quad muscles and the hip flexors are a very stubborn muscle to stretch, so be patient with it and be patient with everything in life, really. Release the foot, go into your half split, flex the right foot, inhale, lift your chest, send your hips back and up, and fall forward. Just little pulses forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now plant the foot and let's go into warrior 3. Slowly find your balance with the right foot. Extend the leg if you can. If not, you can bend it a little bit. And slowly with one fingers or blocks, if you have it right here, bring your hands to prayer. Keep that core engaged. Keep the balance on the right foot. We're gonna balance for 3, 2, 1, and go into your half standing split. Try to lift the left leg as high as you possibly can. You can bend a little bit, you can put some blocks to modify. Keep your attention on your breathing. Slowly bring the back leg back towards the room by bending the front leg. Now twist with both feet facing forward into this Stalder forward fold, rock side to side. You're going to invert the right foot just a tiny bit to get a little bit more on stretch on the outside of our tibialis. Then walk your hands towards that side until you feel it. Get to a point that it feels, like I said, it's uncomfortably comfortable. And from here, twist to the other side, invert the foot. If this is too much, don't invert it that much. Slowly come back to center. One vertebra at a time. Rise all the way up. Bring your feet a little bit closer together to shoulder stand. Interlace both hands behind your back. Open up through the chest. We're still in shoulder width. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, fall completely. Rock side to side. Keep the attention on your breathing. And slowly bring your hands down. Touch your lower back. Circle them around. Place it in the floor by bending your knees if you need to. And now we're gonna get into our first try of Bakasana, or crow pose, or frog pose, or frog stand, or many other names that it has. Once again, if arm balances are still a challenge for you, don't rush it, just do what you can. You can simply stay here on Malasana. But if you're with me, place your hands. Let's give it a try. Bring your elbows in by extending and rotating your shoulders. Your bicep is facing forward. Now bend slightly, but don't bend back. Bend forward by leaning forward. Arm balances are about leaning forward, and that's what most people are scared of. So let's actually do some modifications for that. Place a block in the highest that you can possibly go. Then bend your arms, as I said. Don't go back. Lean forward. Place your head in the block. Lean forward. One knee up. Engage your core. Squeeze your shoulders together. If you can hold it, you can hold it. If you cannot, you can just be on Malasana. It was actually pretty tough for me to actually use the block. But if you're starting out, use the block or put some pillows to actually get the fear away from you. Because when we're doing arm balances, any type of arm balances,
you need to be leaning forward. The moment that you lean back is when your body is going to fall. So sometimes people think that they don't have the strength or they don't have the balance, and it's actually a fear factor of coming forward. And that's why you need to like really press with your hands and take that fear away. You can also use a wall to rest your head. And well, we're gonna be doing more progressions in the other sections of Academy, but for this practice, so give it a couple tries if you can. Maybe pause the video, try it a couple times, and then come back to the practice, which we're ending the practice already. So let's go into a seated forward fold. Extend your legs right in front of you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold, keeping your back flat. Put the block in your shins. Inhale, lift your chest a little higher. If the block needs to be higher, put it higher or put more blocks so you can really relax into the stretch. We're gonna hold here for about 5 deep, long breaths. Slowly come back up. You're going to bend the left knee towards you. Now you're gonna put it across the right leg that is in front. You're gonna do a twist. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Twist towards the left. Push your shoulders down. Look towards your left shoulder. Keep twisting. On each inhale, you lift a little higher. On each exhale, you twist a little deeper. From here, you're going to lift this leg as it is, but you're going to bring it slightly down. And the other one, you're going to circle it around. Let's work a little bit on those inner hips. This is way too uncomfortable, put a pillow right here, or also don't go to the full position and just be like right here. But once again, if you're with me, be right here, and you can stay here. You can place a block and be here, or you can just completely fall forward. Just 2 deep, long breaths. If you're gonna put the block to relax your head, go ahead and do so. Slowly come back up. Now, I got this from Dylan Werner, a way to transfer into the other side. So you stand up, you just twist, and you get there. You can do the fancy way, like as he called it, or you can just turn the leg around. Right now I have my right leg on top of my left leg, and both are bent. Inhale, lift your chest up, and slowly fall forward. Suck your belly in to create a space. Inhale, lift your chest a little higher, and exhale, fall a little more forward. Slowly come all the way up. Bring both legs in front of you. Let's finish off with a little bit of back bending, regular bridge pose. We're not going to use a block, so lift your butt up, hold it here, engage your glutes, your hamstrings. Try to not arch too much from your low back, but keep it neutral, even a slight posterior pelvic tilt, but the main focus is on hip extension, not on back extension. Hold it there. If you want to add a little bit more opening through the chest, interlace your fingers and open up a little more. Keep your attention on your breathing.
Release your hands. Put both soles of the feet together. We're gonna go towards the left, then towards the right, and towards the left, then towards the right. Now go shoulder width, go towards the left, go towards the right. Windshield wiper, a little bit for our hips, for our lumbar spine. Now bring both feet once again together, the soles of the feet together for this laying butterfly. You can put your hands to support if this is way too much, but you can put 2 blocks to support yourself on your knees. Relax into the stretch. 3 deep, long breaths to finish the practice. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Now inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it go one more time. Inhale through the nose. Release any tension that you have. Open the mouth wide. Slowly bring your knees together. Extend both feet to the corner of the mat. And you can enjoy your Shavasana for as long as you want. So once again, guys, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I know this might be very challenging if you have never done yoga before, and it can be very easy if you are an advanced yoga practitioner. Like I said, I don't want to call anybody an advanced yogi or a beginner on yoga. For me, even the most advanced yoga practice, you can modify it to your level by simply resting when you feel tired, or by simply don't getting as deep in the positions that they are showing you to do. So once again, yoga, it is for all levels, even though we're putting it in order, because obviously the practices are going to be becoming more challenging. But once again, there is no level. If it's too easy, just do it one more time, or do some handstands at the end of this routine. If it's way too hard, as I said, pause the video, do what you can, do several sections, practice on the areas that you need to practice the most, and eventually you're going to be able to do this full routine and do it 2, 3, and 4 times per day. Once again, thank you guys so much for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.